Assist to the racked stance. The following segments are designed as a progression leading to the full clean. Start at the beginning and work your way through. Assisted clean and rack stance. The clean is a transition movement used to bring the kettlebell from a low position into a rack position. The rack position is crucial as it provides the foundation for transitional movements with the kettlebell. Perform the two-handed assist to bring the kettlebell up off the floor and into the cradle of your forearm and bicep. This is the rack position. Stand tall, weight in your heels, contract your thighs and your glutes, contract your abdominals, and continue to breathe. Allow the weight of your upper arm and the kettlebell to settle onto your torso. Women should move the handle closer to the shoulder and let the weight settle into the side. Two-handed clean. Typically a clean is done with one hand, but for learning purposes or if you're having trouble, you can do a two-handed clean. This modification will allow you to clean the kettlebell until you develop proper timing and movement. When racking to the right side, grip the handle overhand with the right hand, then under grip with your left. As you drive the floor away with your heels, bring the elbows tight to the torso and guide the kettlebell into the rack position. To get the kettlebell back down, push back and hinge into your hips while steering the kettlebell back to the floor. As you do this, try to quickly straighten the elbows without allowing the kettlebell to jolt the joints of the upper body. Dropouts. The dropout allows you to safely absorb the energy of a descending kettlebell with your hips. First, use the two-handed assist to get the kettlebell into the rack position. Visualize a target on the floor 3 feet directly behind you. Push the kettlebell away from your chest, and as the kettlebell begins to fall, steer the bell to the imagined target on the floor behind you. On the drop, do not let the kettlebell handle go below knee level. As the kettlebell drops, quickly straighten your elbow and turn your thumb to point at the imagined floor target. Let the kettlebell fall freely, straightening your arm to quickly minimize jolting to the elbow and shoulder. Don't try to slow the descent of the kettlebell. Catch the kettlebell's weight and momentum into the hip hinge and dissipate it by allowing it to gently swing out. Use this drill until it becomes seamless before progressing to the actual kettlebell clean. Gradual clean to rack. The gradual clean drill develops movement patterns that encourages hip and leg drive to move the kettlebell. You will eventually lead up to doing a full clean from this motion. Pick up the kettlebell and from a swing stance, begin to move the kettlebell with a low, gentle swing. Build up momentum in about 4 to 6 swings to establish a controlled hip drive. Turn your thumb up toward the ceiling on the upswing and point your thumb down on the backswing. Tuck your elbow into your side to shorten the swing arm and build momentum. Remember, Your legs and hips create the power and your arm merely steers the kettlebell. Once you have achieved a controlled float, quickly thrust your hand deeply into the handle and steer the kettlebell into the rack position. Keep in mind that doing too many repetitions can strain your elbow and shoulder. Do not over-practice this drill. Allow your body time to adjust to this movement.
Full clean. Subtlety and quickness, along with good timing, will eventually lead to a smooth and easy clean. A smooth clean that lands softly is all about good timing, and good timing takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience. Now let's put it all together. Make sure you're moving the kettlebell with hip drive, not arm strength. Your arm is for steering, not pulling. On the upswing, your thumb points towards the ceiling, and on the backswing, your thumb points behind you. Keep your elbow tucked into your side. Pause for a few moments in the rack position. In the dropout, quickly transition your elbow from flex to straight to avoid jolting. Steer the kettlebell back, keep it close to your inseam as you move into a hip hinge, catching the momentum of the dropping kettlebell with your hips and hamstrings. Quickly reverse the momentum on the return swing and bring the kettlebell back up to the rack position. Place the kettlebell back to the floor after letting the kettlebell swing out from the dropout.